Sometimes all I think about is you. Late night in the middle of June. Heatwaves been freaking me out. Summer is finally here. And with these heat waves, we only have two options. The first one is to go to the beach and cool down a bit in the nice oceany water. And the other option is to sit, relax in your room, turn on the air conditioner, and watch these ongoing anime. For today, we will be talking about the top 10 new best anime this season. This will not include, however, returning shows with more than one season. So before we start, be sure to hit the subscribe button and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about all our latest new videos. And of course, it comes without saying, beware of the following spoilers. Coming in at number 10 is The Maid I Hired Recently is Mysterious. It is clear that this anime is the fan service show of the season. For those who don't know or notice the trend, almost every season there's a new anime that is released, and one of those shows is always the fan service one. And this is especially good news for those with the maid fetish or kink. This maid just so happens to be the combination of Albedo's attitude, Jaisama's body, and Marine Kitagawa's free spirit. And I just have that feeling that she will be next in line of top tier waifus. Just you wait. Coming in at number 9 is Vermeil in Gold. The main character here is failing his summoning magical classes and is under the threat of being expelled, especially if he doesn't summon a familiar soon. In his desperation, he stumbles upon an old grimoire that he never has seen before, and in usual main character anime fashion, he decides that it is a great idea to read from that weird book and that no harm will come from it. Well, spoiler alert, he was wrong as hell. He didn't just summon a familiar that was hot, by the way, and naked. Oh no, sirree, he didn't settle for just that. You see, the identity of that demon is none other than Vermeil, a demoness from ancient times, said to possess tremendous powers of disaster and destruction. Talk about hitting the jackpot, am I right? And if all that femme fatale wasn't enough for you, there is also the fact of how she is able to charge her magical supply. Oh, you're gonna love this. In order for her to recharge her magical supply, which is immense, by the way, she has to kiss him passionately on the lips until she has her fill of his magical energy. I knew you'd like that one. Coming in at number 8 is My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. This anime is as controversial as they come, and you will either enjoy it or hate it completely. There is no middle ground when it comes to such anime. I mean, not even hentai have such a lewd plot in mind. This show is the story of the luckiest guy on earth. Maybe not actually, but okay, the thing is that his father remarried. Lo and behold, the daughter of his new stepmother was none other than his ex-girlfriend herself. Now they are living under the same roof together, and things tend to get a little complicated in such settings, so let's just hope things end up okay between them. And if you guys need more details about the subject, I actually made a video about this show talking about it in more detail than here. So go ahead and check it out. I will be placing the link in the description down below. Coming in at number 7 is Engage Kiss. First things first, the animation is incredible and the character designs are far from poor. On top of that, the colors pop out and you can see that with every frame and action sequence. The cool thing about the show is as if it's two shows in one, which honestly can work to some degree. If you take how it's presented at face value, it looks super lighthearted, but then the rest plays, and you'll see there is a more serious tone that'll sprinkle on top of it, which adds a bit more flavor to the show's quality in my opinion. Overall, it seems a lot like its predecessor, tacked off with what some might call waifu bait. However, this anime seems interesting enough as a plot, characters and cast, as well as the amazing animations it has. Coming in at number 6 is Parallel World Pharmacy. We have had quite a few of these anime by now, especially when it comes to isekai genre in general. The pharmacy in a different world isn't a new concept either. However, for some reason, it is doing great with the audience. And let's just hope that this title won't be any different. Episode 2 should already be out by the time this video is made, so let's hope for the best. As for the plot, it is kinda straightforward too. He reincarnates into a noble family and has a guardian spirit protecting him. He then discovers the state of those pharmacies and medicine in this world, and how only those with privilege get to receive it. Now he has to fight back this stereotype and guarantee equivalence between all people. Coming in at number 5 is Jashin-chan Dropkick X. I know that I already said that this list won't include anime with returning seasons, however, this one is so good that it's just impossible not to add it into this list, and it's a pretty damn underrated show regardless, so it deserves the spotlight. Not to mention that I'm pretty sure you guys will absolutely enjoy it and have a laugh watching it. Jashin-chan Dropkick is about a half-naked snake girl who's trying to kill the adorable goth lolly that summoned her, and she fails constantly, getting horrifically brutalized by chainsaws, knives, iron maidens, and other similarly terrifying weapons, all in a day's work. If that doesn't sound like fun to you, then turn 360 degrees and moonwalk away, because that's about half the show. Even though the violence is mostly censored and all that, but it's the idea that counts. This show can be considered as a supernatural comedy with all the lolly girls in it and ridiculous situations that keep happening. Snack Girl is immortal and can't be killed. She keeps regenerating everything she takes, and Goth Lolly keeps coming up with creative ways to kill her and send her back to hell, but it's just no use. The show's third season is out now, and I guess Goth Lolly is gonna come up with even more over-the-top ways to finally send Jashin-chan back to hell. Coming in at number 4 is the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Being in a gang comes with its perks and advantages. Toru Kirishima, the demon of the Sakuragi clan, is their most powerful member and most violent. He enjoys letting his violent tendencies loose when it comes to his Yakuza missions, until, however, he is given a mission of utmost importance. Neither includes beating or killing anyone. Instead, all he has to do is babysit his boss's daughter. Let's just hope that they somehow don't end up killing each other. Coming in at number 3 is Call of the Night. Yeah, remember what I said earlier in the video about the waifu of the season? Well, forget all about that, since this little vampire here, Miss Nazuna Nanakuse, will be the one taking that title. The main character here grew weary and tired of his routine life and his act, or facade, if you wish, even though he had great grades in school, and was somewhat kind and decent with everyone around him. He decided to finally let it all go, with step 1 being him dropping out of school, while step 2 was him staying up all night and going on late night walks. You see, he found comfort and peace in the nightlife. He now has even more so than the usual lie he was living day after day. His life then changes completely into this adventure of self-realization and becoming a new version of himself after meeting Nazuna and discovering that she truly is a vampire. He wishes for nothing more than to become one like her, however. For that to happen, he should be in love with her, and that's where the problem resides. Is he going to be able to solve this problem and become a full-fledged vampire, or is he going to miserably fail on his quest? I don't know about you guys, but when the character has a goal in his mind and ready to do whatever it takes to reach it, are some of my favorite types of shows out there. Coming in at number 2 is Lycoris Recoil. Things aren't always the way they seem. This is especially true when it comes to the show and series of the cafe worker girls. For those who know better, these girls seem to be innocent, diligent cafe workers. Nothing more. However, these girls are actually trained spies, proficient in the art of espionage and trickery. You see, this is no slice of life run off the mill anime. This dystopian community of crime, villainy, and hackers they live in must be held at bay by the Lycoris working at Lycoris Recoil. The episodes so far were received very well by the audience, and they are all just hoping that things keep going well, rather than fall down into a downward spiral. And number 1 goes to Uncle from Another World.
Did you finally crack and reach your limit when it comes to those generic, boring, powerful hero savior of the world anime tropes?
Well, this anime is nothing like that, and honestly, that's the best part about it. The main character isn't someone you would expect. He isn't a teen, or even good looking. He is just an old G-san that was in a coma for a while. He returned to his world and was still able to have his powers intact. He lost a lot of time, almost 2 decades of inventions, scientific advances, and the most things he regret is missing the fate of the console wars that was at its peak in the 90s. The story itself is already a big selling point due to its unique setup. Sure, we have gotten a lot of reverse isekai for years, but nowadays reverse isekai is kinda rare. A good one like this is even more rare. The character is also likable despite the annoying-ish demeanor of our main characters, where one is too pushy and loud while the other one is too silent and dull. However, I still found them all lovable. Hope you guys like this one as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I have had fun making it for you. I would appreciate it if you guys would smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below what you thought, and press on that bell icon to keep yourself notified of all our latest new videos and upcoming projects. And if you have any cool ideas for upcoming videos, don't be shy. Share them in the comments down below, as I am always reading them. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.